When's the last time we've seen a season like Kawhi Leonard's in 2019? I'll answer that for you. Never. Kawhi spent 1 year as a Toronto Raptor and accomplished more than most players do in their entire careers. He delivered one of the all-time great playoff runs, hit moments that will forever be etched in NBA history, brought a title to a franchise that had never won one, and cemented his legacy as one of the game's all-time greats. And then, he left. And that's what makes it strange.
Kawhi Leonard wants out of San Antonio. ESPN's Chris Haynes reporting Leonard has grown so frustrated with how the Spurs handled his injury this past season, he has decided to seek his walking papers.
In 2018, Kawhi Leonard's time with the Spurs came to an abrupt end. He had battled injuries, and the relationship had soured. He didn't want to be there, and many believed he'd rather be back in Los Angeles.
Telling Adrian Wojnarowski that Kawhi would like to come back to his native Los Angeles.
But he only had 1 year left on his contract, and the Spurs had all the leverage.
It happened. The Raptors agree to attain Kawhi Leonard. And they gave up DeMar DeRozan, their all-star, one of the rare stars in the NBA who actually loves Toronto.
So he was traded to Toronto, a temporary home, a 1-year experiment, and a franchise that had never won a championship. Toronto had been good for years, but always ran into the same roadblock, LeBron James and the Cavaliers.
3 seconds to go. Throws up the floater. Good night, Cleveland. That is for you.
Every spring, their window closed, until 2018, when LeBron left the Eastern Conference.
LeBron has agreed to a 4-year, $153.3 million deal with Los Angeles.
Finally, the East was wide open, and Toronto had a chance to seize it. From the start, there were questions. Could Kawhi stay healthy?
We don't know about Kawhi Leonard's health. That's a really important factor here.
Would he even want to be in Toronto?
I've heard that, he wanted to be in LA, so it's going to be a tough situation if Toronto can pull something amazing off.
Load management became a headline. Media questioned whether he could deliver. But when the playoffs began, all doubts disappeared. Kawhi was unstoppable, controlled, efficient, calm. He averaged nearly 31 points per game in the postseason. Every movement was precise. Every shot mattered. And then came Game 7 against Philadelphia. Tie game. 4 seconds left. Season on the line.
It's off to Leonard, defended by Simmons. Is this the dagger?
That shot didn't just win a game. It changed history forever. It was the only Game 7 buzzer beater in NBA history. Next came Milwaukee, the team with the best record in the league, led by the most valuable player, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Toronto fell behind 2-0. It looked over, but Kawhi took over. He guarded Giannis every possession, controlled the pace, and willed the Raptors to 4 straight victories. He averaged nearly 30 points per game. He ended Giannis' season. Toronto was heading to the NBA Finals. In the finals, the Raptors faced a dynasty. The Golden State Warriors, led by Steph Curry, had 3 championships in 4 years and were the team of the decade. But Kawhi didn't blink. He averaged 28.5 points per game. He controlled every possession. He slowed the game down when it sped up. And when the final buzzer sounded, the Toronto Raptors were NBA champions. Kawhi Leonard was Finals MVP.
We, the North, are now we, the champions. The Raptors, the 2019 NBA champs.
The Toronto Raptors had finally done it. The championship, the parade. The city was alive with celebration. And Kawhi Leonard had done exactly what no one else could. He carried a team, a city, a franchise to the highest peak. But then came the question that everyone had been asking since the moment he arrived. Would he stay? Most superstars, after a season like this, chase a legacy. They defend their title. They cement their dynasty. Not Kawhi. He had never promised Toronto forever. He had spent months quietly showing he would only play the role he wanted, in the city he wanted. And that city was Los Angeles.
Where do you want to see Kawhi go?
I want to see him with the Clippers. I don't want a champion being in Canada again. But for me personally, and for selfish reasons, I would like him with the Clippers.
For Kawhi, Toronto had been a stepping stone, not a home.
But this is the thing about Toronto, having an individual that wants to be there.
He wanted to be in LA.
But for me, it's the Los Angeles Clippers because, I think that they can provide him what he wants, playing in Los Angeles, playing in Southern California.
When July 2019 came, Kawhi made the move everyone had been expecting.
A historic commitment to deliver 2 All-Stars to their team, and now in Staples Center, it's Paul George and Kawhi Leonard.
He signed with the Los Angeles Clippers, and just like that, a perfect season, a perfect championship run, a legendary playoff performance, all ended in departure. Toronto had won its first ring, but the man who made it possible had already moved on. Since then, the Clippers have tried to build around him. Toronto has moved on, signing new stars, reshaping the franchise. But for one magical year, Kawhi Leonard defined a season and then vanished. And that's what makes it strange. Ultimately, he left one of the biggest what-ifs in NBA history. A championship run that could have been the start of something legendary. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter, because Kawhi is back home in LA, right where he wants to be. But it does make you wonder, if he stayed in Toronto, how would history have shaped itself? I guess we'll never know.